My name is Haley Radia, and my question is, what do you eat there?
Wow, what a great question. Tom actually did a good job of pulling out some of the food that we have up here so I can show you. Here's kale, I think.
Yep.
That's one of our rehydratable food items. So we've got a potable water dispenser that injects the amount of water we select into that. Then another version, so Roger's going to show you, is meatloaf. The meatloaf is what we call thermal stabilized. If you've ever served in the military, if you do, you'll get very familiar with those because our military rations are quite often come in packages like that. And then we've also got common off-the-shelf items. I seem to have lost something. Where could they be? There we go. You might recognize these candy-coated chocolates. So just showing you those as examples of a very, very wide variety of food products we have on board.
My name is Mario. What type of plant can we grow inside the space station?
We've been growing plants on the space station for a bunch of years now, actually. So we've grown radishes and onions and lettuce, and recently some chili peppers, sunflowers, zinnias, all kinds of things. It's really nice to have a little garden up here, but it's important for the science too. Being in zero gravity, those plants express genes that they've never expressed before, and we learn a lot about how they grow and how the root systems grow, and potentially learn something about how plants deal with harsh environments. So that could make plant growth and crops more productive on Earth in harsher environments than we're used to. But it is also nice to be able to eat as well. We were occasionally able to taste them, and this is going to be essential if we're going to be flying long duration missions and spending years and years out in space. We're going to have to be able to grow plants.
My name is Kenya Stewart, and my question is there a possibility of hydroponics inside a space station?
Yes, absolutely. We've got some experiments going on now, or just recently finished, that actually use hydroponics to help grow things. And so it's got a great potential for the future and further our space exploration.
My name is Ismandra Briones, and my question is, how do you preserve food in space?
That's a great question because it's a really hard problem to solve. The people that provide us with food have to plan years in advance to get the food on a rocket that might be anywhere from the equator to Japan to Russia or Kazakhstan, or launching out of the United States, and it has to sit up here for a while, so because we never want to run out of food, so we have a lot of reserve. And they do it by either cooking it like you would eat out of a can to kill the bacteria, or dehydrating it. And you saw some of the dehydrated food. We just add water. It's all very tasty, very good, and they've been able to keep us healthy. They've actually learned a lot supplying astronauts with food with less salt. So the food has less salt than you might buy in the grocery store, and that's helped preserve our bones. It's a little bit better for our cardiovascular health. And the food's very tasty. They've made great breakthroughs, in my opinion, in the variety of food and how it tastes.